when you raise temperature, and this is a problem we see a lot in the north during heating season, when you bring air inside and heat it, the amount of water that it can hold increases, but if you don't add any moisture, the percentage of it goes down, so you have a low RH. So you might bring in air that's not that dry, but when it runs through the system and it's heated, you can get, particularly in Wisconsin and Minnesota, you might end up with indoor relative humidity of 10 to 15%, which is pretty dry, and you're going to want to do something about that. Again, not an issue down here, but those are the way that these two things play together and what we're trying to manage against. What is the impact on ventilated air in a climate zone like this? So we did a case study, I think it was 2017, in the Orlando area actually, where we looked at when you were ventilating a home, how much humidity was coming into it. And we saw as much as 60 to 105 pints per day were introduced to the home through ventilation. So you're adding a lot of load to the home when you ventilate air in a climate zone like this. Even if the air conditioner could handle some of that latent load, it can only do it when it's running. It can't do it when it's not running. As I said, during your shoulder season, it might not be running. And shoulder seasons in these climate zones have the milder temperatures, which is going to keep those cooling calls less frequent and less long. And as you can see, there's a direct correlation. The longer you ventilate, the more load, the more moisture you're bringing into the home. Back to existing homes and things that we'll see, even if a home has met all the codes, is the way that people live in it is different. The one variable, no matter how good a home is on paper, you'd have 6 homes on one block that are built exactly the same. Depending on the way those people live in the home is going to have a big impact on what the humidity levels in that home are. Maybe they leave windows and doors open by accident quite a bit. Maybe they cook 3 meals a day, whereas somebody else eats out every single meal. If there's a family of 4 showering versus just a couple living separately. So you'll never know exactly how a home is operating just based on the building plans. And this is something we talk to builders about all the time with these solutions is,